historical text of Pliny the Elder in his Historia Naturalis from the 1st century AD goes to great length to explain the perpetual war between the elephants and the dragons, and how dragon's blood could be collected from the place where these two beasts fought and died together. And this place was Socotra Island in the Arabian Sea. And even today, dragon's blood can be found there. But what is dragon's blood? It's the resin of the dragon blood tree, which could be used for almost anything in those times, for medical purposes and even for paint. A very, very expensive substance. My reason for going to Socotra was not to get healed of any particular disease or to get any amount of tradable resin from the dragon blood tree. It was for pure adventure. Reading from my Socotra travel diary. Day 7. The day of the dragon blood trees. This is what I perhaps had been waiting for the most. Walking through a forest of trees, or rather a woodland, vegetation that became extinct everywhere on Earth except on Socotra. This is a scenery still very similar to what white parts of the world looked like a long, long time ago. Only the dinosaurs are missing to make the picture complete. Starting our hike on Diksam Plateau, our trail leads us steep down into a gorge. Several of them, carved out of the limestone, as we have to cross several streams of water. Not very much water at this time of the year. The plateau is 700 meters above us. To reach our destination, we have to climb upward again. On the upper rim of the cliff, overlooking the impressive valley below, we are greeted by the local guide of this park and conservation area. He just built a new house, as a large dragon blood tree closely missed his former house when it was felled by one of the recent cyclones. It is not the only one. A good number of these venerable trees are now lying scattered around as victims of an increased number of typhoons hitting Socotra in the last few years. It will take centuries for new trees to grow to these sizes, if any will grow. Once you have noticed, it stands out as a sad fact. There are no young trees anywhere, not one. The smallest, that is the youngest trees, are perhaps 5 meters high. Nothing smaller can be found. The culprit in this case is not climate change. Blame it for the other problems. But goats who were introduced by humans and who are a destructive, invasive species in this extremely ancient ecosphere. I also noticed that there are hardly any thorny bushes. Seemingly, Socotra split from its parent continent before mammals were around. So there is no protection for much of the flora against hungry goats' mouths. As we continue hiking through the dragon blood woodlands, which in this part is mostly intact, we cannot but marvel at this ancient landscape. Lunch break is under the canopy of these great trees, which in this case are standing close enough as to create one large shady area. It's hard to express in words what you feel when you walk through this ancient world. It's another half hour to reach our final destination, the peak of a small hill. The view is just breathtaking. Let pictures speak.